Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Carte. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Carte. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I have a project. I had a special request for a magnolia wreath. So I was at one of our, not a big box store, but it's someone that was in our community before, the Walmarts and the Hobby Lobbies and Michaels and all of that. So you can go there and spend way too much money, and there's lots of floral things. Well, they had this one on clearance. It has seen better days, but I'm going to revamp it. So what I'm going to try to do is I am going to, see there's a bunch of fuzz. I'm going to try to rub some of this off, right, because it's making it look more shabby than chic. And what I want to do is I want to just get this cleaned up, and then I went ahead and plot this beautiful stem here. I'm going to try to dye these because what I want to do is I want to use this ribbon. Look at this beautiful ribbon. So I want to use this ribbon on this wreath. So I think it needs to dye just a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to look at that here in the next little bit. But I want to begin by getting, see, I don't know. I don't know. I have to, let me look at that. But I have 2 rolls of that ribbon. And we have these. And I like that it had glitter on it, but I don't like what flocking does when it gets too old, right? I'm going to leave the white on the greenery, but I want to take it off because I'm kind of thinking I might actually try to dye these, stain these leaves or these petals for these magnolias. So I want to get them cleaned up, and then I'm going to just give them, and I'm just going to use tea bags, right? So just a real faint kind of antique kind of color. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting these all cleaned up, deflocked. And I've got a stash of pine cones out in my she shed. I'm going to get those. But I like how they created this, right? And we'll come in and we'll work on making all of this go a different way than what it's going. I think we'll leave the leaves flocked, but we're just going to take the buds off. And what I should do is I'm going to go, before I remove any more, and I'm going to actually get some little chenille stems so I can mark where they all came from. 3 of one color, 2 of the other, that way I can see. And see how that one just pulled out. So we're going to repair this and then make it better. That's my goal with this wreath. No cleaning, so they'll just plop right into the water. And I think I'm only going to do, let's see, I'll do all of them. Yeah, I want that to stay on there though. Let's go make another tea bath. 2 probably. Alright. We got all of our magnolias dyed. Just a real faint hint of color on them. I've had them drying on these little cloths. Well, that's harder to say than I would think. We know where the 3 came from. I'm going to get these glued on and then let it set, and then start determining what we're going to do from there. Like, do I want to leave all this fuzz on there? Am I going to add glitter beside having all that on there? So we'll decide that once we get our flowers on. So if it went down, those were the small ones. And then the others are the big. Yes. Now we need to glue these back together. All right. Got our glue pot. See if we can remember to, yeah, we did turn it on. So now I'm going to go underneath again. Put that glue on my base, and then I'm going to press all this down, hoping that it catches on the bottom. That way I'll still have loose kind of stuff. Let's get this out. Let it kind of free flow. Let's lift it up to see what we got going on. Leaf right there. me see what we got here. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to try to glue this to this all at the same time. Get that all over it. And we'll want to get it right in here and press that down again. Okay, so now you kind of hold it up, see what you got. Stick a little bow right in here, or even up there. All right, so this is what we have so far. All right, on these, let's just cut one and see what we think. All right, I'm gonna get a couple more elements. I'm gonna get my bow maker, and let's see where we go from here. All right, I dug out a couple ribbons. All right, those will be pretty to layer with the other glitter, because I think I'm gonna come back in and put glitter on things. So I want to use some of the magnolia leaves. So let's pull these off. the bow area. I think we'll save both of those for the bow area. We'll put a couple there. So that's what we have so far. Bow will be in here. Something like that. How about that? That's turning out kind of nice. Alright. We're going to let that just sort of set. We can make our bow in the meantime. And glue our hot pot. I found this real pretty opaque Chenille stems. I think that'll lend itself well to this one. Alright, put your Chenille down first. Figure out how big of a tail we want. There is our bow. I don't like how big those are, so we'll just pull them in. So that is one way to adjust your bow. Just gotta be careful you don't pull anything else. So let's see. Yeah, much better. And then it will attach like this and cinch down, and I've got those pine cones that I can glue in here and around there. So how about that? Let's see if we can attach it with what we've got here. Got a little bit here, so let's see what kind of room we got. We want it to go like this, because it's going to hang like that. Right here will tell us if it's long enough. And this one, where's the other leg? There it is. Well, I think it's going to be just too short. Okay, so if your pipe cleaner is too short, look, watch what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to twist it, and that essentially lengthens those legs. All right, so now let's get it back right here. I want it to be like that, which means we want this to come down like this. just about as tight as you can get it. And you can cut it off once you get it where you want it. I'm not going to cut it off till I hang it on the door and give it a look. Next, I might want to adjust it. Might want to make these things shorter. Probably will, which means cutting off these long ones here. So, all right, let's go get it hung on the door and see where we're at. Well, there's our magnolia wreath. How about that? I don't think I'm going to add the glitter like I originally thought. I think it's got quite a lot going on there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting!